you didn't choose to overthink. You were trained to. And if you're being honest, it isn't even always unpleasant. There's something almost comfortable about staying inside your own head. It feels like control, like if you just think it through one more time, turn it over one more angle, run one more simulation, you'll finally arrive at the version of events where nothing goes wrong. But you never do, and somehow that never stops you from trying. Here's what's actually happening beneath the surface. Psychologists have found that chronic overthinking is rarely about the thought itself. It's about intolerance of uncertainty, a deep, often unconscious conviction that if you stop analyzing, something will slip through, something will catch you unprepared, something will hurt you the way it did before. This often develops when your environment was unpredictable in ways a younger version of you couldn't control. Not necessarily dramatic. Sometimes it was simply never knowing what mood you'd walk into. Sometimes it was love that felt like it could be withdrawn without warning. Your mind responded the only way it knew how, by never fully standing down. Your mind is doing this because once upon a time, being caught off guard was the most dangerous thing that could happen to you. The thinking wasn't the problem, it was the solution. Psychologists call the result rumination, not regular thinking, but circular thinking. The same thought, the same fear, the same conversation, revisited not to solve anything, but because the act of revisiting feels like doing something. It mimics productivity. It wears the mask of responsibility. And that's exactly what makes it so difficult to recognize as the trap that it is. But here's the dark side, the part nobody names out loud. Overthinking doesn't just exhaust you, it deceives you. And it distances you from people, from moments, from yourself. You are physically present in a conversation while simultaneously running a parallel analysis of everything being said, everything implied, everything that could go wrong. You are at dinner, at the party, in the quiet of a Sunday morning, and also somehow entirely elsewhere. The moments of your life are happening, and you are reviewing them instead of living them. But the deepest deception is this. Most overthinking was never really about finding a solution. It was about avoiding a feeling. The thought loop is a distraction, a remarkably sophisticated one. While your mind is busy replaying the conversation, predicting the outcome, rewriting the past, it doesn't have to sit with the raw, unprocessed emotion underneath. The grief, the anger, the fear that maybe things won't work out and you won't be okay. Your body knows this. It carries the tension in your jaw, your shoulders, the chest that never fully opens. Your body keeps trying to feel what your mind keeps interrupting. And somewhere between the two, you, the actual you, gets lost in the noise. Your mind convinced you that thinking is feeling. It isn't. It's the thing you do instead. Here's what overthinkers rarely hear. The problem was never that you think too much. The problem is that you were handed thinking as your only tool, and then asked to build an entire emotional life with it. You cannot think your way through grief. You cannot analyze your way into feeling safe. You cannot reason yourself into trust. Some things only move when you feel them, and the mind, brilliant as yours is, was never built to do that work alone. So the question was never, how do I stop? The question is, what am I not letting myself feel right now? That single question, asked honestly, does more than 1,000 thought cycles ever could. And then the harder part, staying with whatever answer comes up, without immediately reaching for another thought to cover it. That pause, uncomfortable as it is where the pattern begins to loosen. You were never overthinking because something was wrong with you. You were overthinking because something hurt, and nobody taught you any other way to hold it. If this reached something you've been circling for a while, let it sit. Don't analyze it, just let it land. And if you know someone who lives permanently inside their own head, quietly carrying thoughts they never say out loud, send this to them. They'll know exactly what it means. Next, we're exploring why the most emotionally intelligent people are often the loneliest ones in the room. The mind protects what the heart is afraid to say. Stay with that.